city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building. Yes, we are here to talk about Star Search. Yes, indeed, to make it do what it do. Y'all, I'm excited about this, and I've heard about Star Search that it was coming back. Anthony Anderson is the host of it. And then we saw who the judges were going to be, Sherry, Sarah Michelle Gellar. And then, of course, Braylon, and then Chrissy Teigen, right? And so right now I'm actually pulling up the intro. For Ed McMahon and also Arsenio Hall, because if we're going to do this thing, we got to do it right. So give me a moment, y'all. Yes, indeed. Hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. Yes, indeed. There we go. Got that one. Yes, indeed. By the way, it's 36 degrees where I am at here. Got that one. Back. And there we go. All right. With all that being said, let's make it do what it do. Higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music, rather? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. So we are going to do it like this to give reverence, respect, and honor to the man himself, Ed McMahon. So here we go here with the 86th opening of Star Search. Y'all know how we do.
From Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the 1986 competition of Star Search. With your host, Ed McMahon. And special guest tonight from Hill Street Blues, Michael Warren. And last week's returning Star Search champion, female vocalist Teresa Henderson. TV Book Medal champion, Karen Marie Thomas. Comedian champion, Kevin Lee. Vocal group champion, Zach. Male vocalist champion, Tony Franklin. Leading lady champion, Carla Hurd. Leading man champ, Scott Thompson-Baker. Dance champ, Lazar. All going for the title, Best New Stars of 1986 in the world's great talent competition. And now the star of Star Search, Ed McMahon.
There he is. Let's introduce to that good song. Man.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Welcome to Star Search. We're 8 weeks away from the semifinals, if you can believe that, and we're counting. As always, you have the best seat in the house, and the best new stars of 1986 are on their way to $1.5 million. Now, the FDA has announced that Star Search has the minimum number of daily required laughs, great music, and talented performers. So sit back, enjoy yourselves, have a good time, laugh, and applaud tonight, and your relatives will be released unharmed at the end of the show. We take no chances here, right? Let's get right to it. Now, speaking of show, let's get into it. The judges look for star quality, vote electronically after each performance. There are 8 categories. A 4-star rating is best. The studio audience breaks all our ties. Now get ready for the stars. In the number 1 spot tonight, we have the female vocalist. Our champion is back for her 5th time. She's already in the semifinals. From Baton Rouge, Louisiana, welcome, Tariva Henderson.
So that started off with the one, the only Ed McMahon. Now, here is a little something that you guys may not remember. Arsenio Hall also did Star Search. Yes, he did. Y'all know him best for the Arsenio Hall show, right? Of course. So yes, indeed, there. And this, I believe, was on CBS, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this was on CBS. So yes, indeed, here. So let me get that up for you guys here. Right here. Here we go.
It's only half of your final score, America. The other half is on you. But because it's the Winner's Circle Showdown, we've got to see 3 performers in each category. Our last junior singer has been under a lot of pressure for a 13-year-old. He was challenged for his place in the Winner's Circle the last 2 weeks. And both times he rose to the occasion. Let's see if he can do it one more again. Singing Ain't No Sunshine in his own unique way. This is Utah's finest, David Archuleta.
Oh, wow. Now, the reason why I'm saying, oh, wow, because David Archuleta was on American Idol. Full circle, right?
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away.
Oh, wow.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away.
Boy, you got some soul to you. I ain't mad at it.
This time when she's gone.
This stage was a little bit different, as you can see, but I think you guys get the concept there of Star Search. Now, of course, the Netflix version looks a lot different. What does it look like? It looks a little something like this. Okay, here we go, and roll it.
Star Search, the greatest talent competition ever, is back. And the world's next great superstar
is waiting to be crowned.
We're talking dancers, musicians, singers, magicians, comedians, and more.
all taking the stage to perform for this epic panel of judges.
But the most important judge
is you.
Vote in real time for your favorite stars as they compete head to head. Just simply vote with your remote. And really funny, guys. Which one of you is voting on me?
I don't know. 4 or 5-star hosting.
So join us for this live 5-week event.
the world's greatest talent on the biggest stage.
All leading to one live finale.
But remember, a superstar cannot be crowned without you. Whose star will rise? You help decide.
I said,
So it kicked off yesterday. It's back on the night, so it's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, right? So to give you a little bit more of the behind the scenes of Star Search, Anthony Anderson. Now, of course, you know, from that opening, right? Big, impactful. The magnitude is there that this is the show that kicked off American Idol, that kicked off America's Got Talent, that kicked off The Voice. And let's not forget Showtime at the Apollo tonight. Yes, indeed. Man, oh man. So here is the behind the scenes of Star Search, an ET exclusive. Here we go, everybody.
Hey, ET, what's going on? It's Anthony Anderson, and I'm taking you on a tour behind the scenes of Star Search. It's an ET exclusive. Hey, ET. This is what we call BTS. For those of you who don't know what BTS is, that's behind the scenes. So if this was MTV Cribs, this is where all the magic happens. Come join me on the stage. This is where I make my first entry onto the stage here at Star Search Live on Netflix. But we have 3 stages. We have stages right here, center stage. We have stage left, and we have stage right where the performers are going to be performing. But this is iconic right here.
I'm not going to sit here in front. Personally, I love this, but for me, I would want the star LED doors to open. But that's just the broadcaster in me. That's just the host in me. That is the gravitas in me. But I'm loving the set so far.
This is iconic right here. I'm excited to be here, and we have 220 plus audience members standing or sitting.
Now that's the typical audience for a daytime talk show. With Johnny Carson, when he did the Tonight Show, was about 500 people in the audience. Just 500 actual human beings were compacted into the studio to watch 1 hour of television being created. So yeah, and also too for talent competition. This is a very basic set. If you remember the American Idol stages from back in the day, oh my Lord, yes indeed.
Here to watch greatness happen on this stage, and there is some greatness that's going to happen on this stage. I am sitting here in the judges' seats, and this is Jelly Roll's seat right here. Now, the great thing about this dais that we're sitting on, when the performers are performing, this entire dais rotates to either stage right or stage left to see the performance, and then they sit right here and they look at me walk right out of those stars to host this show. All right, ET viewers, welcome to Star Search's Judges Lounge. Now, this is a place that I'm never going to be in because I'm not a judge. You should see the host lounge. It only has 1 chair. But right here, we have chairs for Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I have to call her by all 3 of her names. Sarah Michelle Gellar. I just can't say Sarah or Sarah Michelle. Jelly Roll is in the middle. He wants Jelly Roll. And Chrissy will be sitting right here. I don't know what goes on in the judges' lounge, but whatever goes on here stays back here. I guess we're going to be here congregating, talking about what we thought about the talent, what we think about what's happening on the show, and the things. There seems to be a bar. Let's see what we have here. It's a prop. It's a prop. Nothing here. I'm surprised these lights.
I will say this is a sad state of affairs because this could have been great for a brand endorsement. I mean, sincerely. Judges lounges, they usually are not on shows. I remember the early days of American Idol. Before there was the big stage, there was the finalist stage with the Coca-Cola lounge and the Ford tire table in the middle. So they would walk down the steps and then go there, and then they would, move on to the big stage there.
Nope. But yeah, I don't know why the judges have separate makeup chairs, and pan over there and show them that. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but it goes down. It goes down right here. You know what? Bring that camera back here. This is a good shot. The show's going to work great. It's live worldwide. We have 4 judges, 3 in studio, and our 4th judge is the worldwide audience, who gets to vote 1 to 5 star from their television remote or on their device that they're watching Star Search on Netflix. So I'm excited about that. Everybody that's out here watching this right now, you have a say in who is going to be America's next big star in Star Search Live on Netflix. So I'm excited about that and to be a part of that and see how this unfolds. Jelly Roll. Where do we start with Jelly Roll? Found out something interesting about Jelly Roll. He is afraid of magicians. Not just magic. He's afraid of magicians. And we have magicians on the show. So we're gonna see how that pans out for old Jelly Roll. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Bit bitter. She's a bit bitter. You know, she auditioned for Star Search when she was 5, and guess what they did? Ha ha! They denied her. But now she's back as a judge.
Full circle moment.
So hopefully she doesn't bring that bitterness to the talent that made to the show that she couldn't be on. That's Sarah Michelle Gellar for you right there. Chrissy Teigen, the most angriest judge we have on our panel right now. She's going to keep it real. She's going to keep it 100 and probably going to crush the hearts of 5-year-old talent that are on the stage. I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, that's Chrissy. Just because she's married to John Legend don't mean she's sweet. Not at all. You don't know Chrissy, do you?
What we do know, this 5-week event kicks off January 20th on Netflix and is live every Tuesday and Wednesday. The action is close to home for us. Star Search shoots right next to our ET stage. Performers will have the chance to follow in Beyonce, Usher, and Britney Spears' footsteps, and that's not all.
Only one of them will take home the victory at the end of the series, and it's, you know, their stars will shine and get noticed, but only one will walk away with $500,000. It feels great to
that's $500,000. Now, personally, I think that the money's great, but also too, if these people want to stay in the industry, I think giving them a contract with creative arts agency or, you know, sports media, culture, entertainment with Michael Strahan, you know, giving them a 2-year deal on Netflix. You know, if you're gonna do it right, then you gotta do it all the way right?
Part of Star Search. You know, I grew up watching this show and wanting to be on the show as a kid in Compton. So now to be at the helm as the host, to bring back what I think is the OG. You know, this is where all these other competition shows that we see today were born from. You know, American Idol.
Well, don't forget Showtime at the Apollo too now.
Okay? It all, I believe, stemmed from what Ed McMahon did with Star Search, you know, 40 plus years ago. So I'm excited to be here and to be hosting this show live on Netflix worldwide. So it's fun. You know, we have some great judges. We have some remarkable talent from many different facets or many different genres of talent, and I'm your ringleader. So I'm here to have some fun, and you know, hopefully we can discover the world's next big star here on Star Search.
But will they have Mama Doris as a secret weapon?
Annie,
I'm right here, Mama. I don't know how much Netflix is really wanting to put up with my mother.
The thing about Anthony and his mama that I love is like, it's real. Like, that's mom's son. And, you know, Mama Doris is like, listen, I'm retired. I raised you. You done a good job, but now I'm going to eat. I'm not bad at it. You know, I think Netflix, you know, understands the power of Mama Doris, but also too, Netflix is Netflix. You know what I mean? So let's keep going.
That's a question that you're going to have to ask the people at Netflix. But I'm pretty sure my mother will be at every episode that she can be at. She's, I want to say she's my sidekick, or am I her sidekick? She was here first. So I guess I'm my mother's sidekick. But looking forward to having her be a part of the show. She's in a couple of the promos. I'm excited to see her have some fun on the live show. Let's see if we can keep her contained.
Showbiz runs deep in this family. Anthony's son Nathan is an up-and-coming actor, even appearing alongside his dad in Richie Rich.
Yo, Pops, I got something to tell you.
The advice that I give my son is always this. You only get out of it what you put into it. You can't be lazy. You can't cut any corners. And it's about sacrifice. A lot of people don't get to see the sacrifices that you make behind closed doors when you're putting in the work, striving towards your dream. And that's something that I would tell all these contestants that we have on the show here as well. Some of them aren't newcomers. Some of them are out there working, and they just haven't been discovered that way. But I believe a lot of the talent that we have is talent that's out there working and living their dream and making a career out of it. And they're on our show right now to showcase their talent to the world and hopefully walk away as the champion of Star Search.
Anthony knows what it's like to pay his dues. He's been in Hollywood for more than 3 decades, getting his break in Big Mama's house.
What would I tell my younger self? Continue to dream big. Continue to dream big, and know that it's not an easy task. And to continue to put the work in. It pays off eventually, and that's something that a lot of young artists, and myself included, didn't see early on. We believe in ourselves and we believe in our talent and we believe that it should happen when we want it to happen. Well, it happens when it's supposed to happen. And in the meantime, we just need to work on our craft and work on ourselves, because that window of opportunity will present itself. But we have no idea when that window of opportunity is going to present itself. So we have to be ready and not waste time getting ready. Yeah. I think I'm going to be connected to the talent of the show just because I'm an artist. And I understand where these young people are coming from. I understand the sacrifices that they've made, the hard work that they put into this. And I think we're all going to be kindred spirits with the talent that steps across that stage. And I'm going to be rooting for all of them. Yeah, so it's going to be exciting to see. But, there's probably going to be some talent there that I'm rooting for that's not going to make it. There's going to be some talent there that I'm rooting for that is going to make it. And we'll see who stands tall at the final episode.
So there is that ET exclusive. Now, of course, when we do a deep dive live, I don't come weak with facts, right? I do my research. So here we go. From Deadline.com, inside Star Search, Netflix takes on broadcast with its first live competition series. Okay, so here it is here. Here we go. Netflix launches first major foray into broadcast-style reality competition on Tuesday night. Star Search, a reboot of the 1980s series, is the streamer's attempt to finally crack the big studio show and decide that live was the way to do it. Well, mostly live. It marks the first major roll of the dice for Jeff Gaspin, who oversees unscripted programming for Netflix. The executive oversaw series such as America's Got Talent during his time at MC Universal, and later produced Netflix's Rhythm and Flow. That is a hip-hop competition. Hosted by Anthony Anderson, who's previously hosted live events like the Emmys, featuring a judging panel of Sarah Michelle Gellar, Chrissy Teigen, and Jelly Roll. The show felt like a broadcast variety show, which is exactly what Netflix wanted it to feel like. There were 4 musical performances. Child performers Eric Adrian Williams, who sang the Jackson 5's I'll Be There, against Blair Kula, who sang Blue, originally recorded in 1958 but famously covered by Leanne Rimes, and boy band 2BYG, who sang a cover of NSYNC's It's Gonna Be Me, against Australian girl group Horizon, with a 3 there, who took on Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. On the dance front, French troupe Les Metri took on Movement 55. We are live worldwide, baby. Anderson said during the opening of the show, well, sort of, the magic portion of the night, which saw Las Vegas headliner TJ Salta do an elaborate trick to compete with illusionist Fernando Vesco, was pre-recorded for technical reasons, not that the audience watching on Netflix will have noticed much difference. Unlike some of the buffering issues Netflix suffered during the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight in November 2024, one of its first forays into live programming. And let's not forget the Love is Blind reunion. My Lord, the ish storm that was. And that's not including Nick and Vanessa Lachey. Yeah, Nick Lachey, who went after a female paparazzi, and then Vanessa Lachey, who said BBWs are too afraid to know what they want. Yeah. Without Love is Blind, they won't have a career. Moving on. Star Search was drama free. There was only one small gaffe on stage at CBS Bradford in Studio C, where some of the contestants came out too early toward the end, but was hardly noticed. Executive producer Jesse Collins, who Espionage production company makes the show, told Braylon, the best thing about live is that it's live. Whatever happens is whatever happens. You're not going into an ad second guessing, trying to fix, change whatever it's going to be. We love that you thrive, he said. Big budget entertainment shows tend to look a lot like Put Aside That Star Search is a classic format that ran between 1983 to 1995 with a short Arsenio Hall fronted reboot in 2003. The main reason for this is familiarity. Netflix's twist, live voting via remote control or your cell phone. So your basic remote control is how you vote, and then of course your cell phone here, which Collins says separates it from the past as well as everything that's on television right now. So there is Anthony Anderson live there, or that was the shot of Anthony Anderson live on Netflix. I have to say, I can only imagine what it is to stand on that stage and have all this behind you. Like we've talked about before, it is a privilege for somebody to give you keys and say, I believe in you, be responsible for this. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. There, Collins added that Netflix always wanted it live, but also wanted something extra. We figured out how to do that, and Netflix came in with the next thing, wanting the entire world to be able to vote, and they have to be able to vote within 1 minute of the host saying, "Now you vote." I thought that sounded awesome. That Netflix brought in the right people to figure it out. He said it's a form of instant gratification. It keeps everybody actively engaged in the show. There's been audience voting in the past, but you paid 99 cents. You went on a website, you downloaded an app, or you texted, right? 866-IDOL01, and then you had idols to da. He added, but with this, whatever device you're watching on, there will be an overlay, and you'll be able to pick how many stars you want the person to have. It's in and out. So if you tap five times, press OK. There's your vote, live in real time. The project was originated by Empire star Taraji P. Henson. Oh, wow. Okay, Taraji, go ahead. Who was working with Village Roadshow, which owned the Star Search intellectual property before it filed bankruptcy. Henson, and executive producer on the project alongside Village Roadshow boss Steve Mosco, was previously attached to host a reboot of Candid Camera with the company. They opened up their whole catalog and said, what do you love? And she loved Star Search. She brought us in to help us with the format. There was just a lot of motivation to get going at Collins. So does that mean Taraji P. Henson was supposed to host the show, also be executive producer? Or maybe she might still be a part of this in some capacity here, in some shape, form, or capacity. The Grammys producer noted that it had to strike the balance between using the Star Search format but putting a fresh twist on it. What a twist! The judging panel is part of this. Geller, a self-professed dance mom, previously tried and failed to make it onto the original show. She's the harshest critic of the three. Tegan promised to be real, and Jelly Roll leaned into his past, joking to one of the musicians that he could use his escaping skills when he was in and out of jail early in his life. If I had to wager, I think Jelly Roll cries first. Collins said the unifying thing of all of them is that they really care. The voters share the responsibility of choosing the winner, with 50% of the vote coming from the TV audience, although the finale, set for February 17th, only the public will choose. We've worked really hard to make sure that everybody on this show has that star power. Some shows might go for talent that they know aren't the best, but will get a big reaction, go viral. Star Search, no one is a joke. Everyone has the potential to be a winner. College at it. What's winning for Netflix? The show will air 2 episodes a week, so Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 8, 7 Central, live around the world on Netflix. Second episode airs tonight. It's aired already. I think it's about an hour long. It's clear that the streamer is hoping to disrupt the homogeny of ABC, Fox, and NBC with these shows. It's not clear what number is a successful streamer, but the warm-up man kept touting 30 million viewers around the world, which is around half of what Netflix concurrently got for the Paul Tyson fight. That number seems high. It isn't one the streamer itself is using, but Gassman and his team certainly hope Star Search will do well enough to allow it to do more in this space. And, I wanted to have this conversation with you all tonight because, as y'all know, the creator economy is here to stay. And like I said, not everybody's going to go onto American Idol. Not everybody's going to go onto The Voice. Not everybody's going to go on AGT. And to have Star Search still be so beloved, to be able to bring it back, I do believe that could be a platform for the creator economy. We'll get to how that could be here in a little bit. Let's see what the people are saying. 2 comments here. Magic not being live and not being transparent about this makes it very suspect and unfair to lose an addition. Streaming service that killed appointment television now needs appointment television. Weird flex. Right. That is a very good point. Because when I saw the promo happening live at 8 o'clock, wait a minute, what? You want people to tune into Netflix at appointment time when that was the old model? So, shout out to Yahoo News, courtesy of our good friends at The Wrap there. Star Search live premiere, Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar give behind-the-scenes glimpse into Netflix's reboot. The judges and host Anthony Aronson tell The Wrap what it takes to be a star and break down their approach to scoring. So, there they all are there. Yes, indeed, the judges there. Star Search is back on after over a 20-year hiatus, but this time live on Netflix. The talent competition series aired live on the streamer Tuesday, launching the platform's interactive real-time voting system. As contestants performed throughout the night, viewers at home with a fourth judge decided who will continue on in the competition within seconds. For host Anthony Anderson, the live aspect was what initially attracted him to the competition show. There's no do-overs in live television, so for these young artists to get up here and do everything that they did tonight and what they're going to do tomorrow is just amazing. He told The Wrap just moments after the premiere. Anderson was the guinea pig for the live voting system. He asked fans at home to rate his leather suit. In real time, he got 4 out of 5 stars. The Blackest Star reminded the studio audience and viewers at home that competitors were not only competing nationally but worldwide. Contestants on the premiere night ranged from a Filipino Australian girl group to a Parisian dance troupe to 11-year-old from Atlanta, Georgia. Judges Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jelly Roll, and Christy Teigen adjudicated the night's performances in 4 categories: juniors music, adult dance, variety, and group vocals. The Buffy Vampire Slayer star actually auditioned for the original incarnation of the series as a teenager in the acting category. Little known fact, John Legend also auditioned to be in Make It, she told The Wrap. So John and I have now started our own support group for people who did not make it onto Star Search. So DM and let us know if you want to join our club. Star Search launched the careers of everyone from Christina Aguilera, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, and Britney Spears. Gellar knowing though that the show is about finding stars, not just talent. You can be the most talented singer in the world, but maybe you're not a star, she said. And you could also maybe not be the most talented singer, but you are a star, because when you're on stage, people can't take their eyes off of you. There's a whole bunch of ingredients that go into making a star. Gellar did not give out 5 stars to any competitors on night 1. She broke down her approach to judging for us, saying that making it on the show means that the contestants are amazing as a baseline. I wanted everyone to understand that even a 1's a great score on the show. She said there's no acts that aren't great. To me, 2 and 3 are baseline. You're amazing. 4 is like, oh my God. 5 is stop the world for me. Jelly Roll does not Jelly Roll serves as the resident musician on the judging panel, a position he does not take lightly. I'm a little proud of that, but it's also a lot of pressure too. Now, he was an artist in residence on American Idol, so he got, a feel of what, live TV is and competition shows. The country music artist told the rap, because now somebody's blowing it, I'm really expected to tell them. Star Search is the first judging gig for the son of a senior musician. He gave mostly favorable scores to the contestants. Both Geller and team called him the softie of the panel. I'm honored that Netflix even gave me the opportunity to spread my love and message to people and on such a big platform. Roll said, I'm getting ready to speak to future stars of the world, so it's really cool. So please, who knows, one of these kids might have to give me a job one day. Star Search streams live on Netflix on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8, 7 Central, live for 5 weeks until the season finale, February 17th. Okay. So, with that being said, here we go with Reality Blurred. Now, we're going to go through these reviews. I have not read these reviews before time. Okay, I have not. And of course, we're transparent around here. So, as you are hearing it, I am reading for the first time. So, type in. Type this in here. And don't worry, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this and how I believe this can relate to the career economy, because we do need something for the career economy for sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Star Search, how was Netflix's arrival of the 1980s talent show? It's from Andy Denhart. Even during American Idol's heyday, when 20 or 30 million people were watching, I always cringed when Ryan Seacrest said, America voted, as if the entire country was taking part. Yet that aggrandizing rhetorical flourish is nowhere near as absurd as Netflix's new Star Search repeatedly claimed that the entire planet was watching and voting live. So here is Anthony Anderson introducing Star Search. By the way, just a little tea for you all. You see this thing in his ear? That is what we call IFB, ladies and gentlemen. That allows him, Anthony Anderson, to connect to the control room of, okay, Anthony, we have about 30 seconds before we go to break. So here is Anthony Anderson introducing Star Search. Here we go.
I'm Anthony Anderson, and tonight we begin a 5-week live event to discover the new stars of tomorrow. On Star Search, we feature talent of every kind. The contestants will go head-to-head in categories like music, dance, comedy, and variety. Ultimately, in our finale, one of these contestants will be crowned Star Search champion and take home $500,000.
Okay, now here's the stage right here, okay? So you have stage left, stage right. I'm assuming these are entrances as well. And then, like Anthony Anderson said, 200 people. And then here are the judges here. And so this twist to this stage or that stage, and then the middle there, of course. And by the way, just going back for a minute here, when the camera goes out. So this is, so to give y'all a camera setup.
I'm Anthony, and take home $1.
So camera 2 is on Anthony. Then you have camera 1. So camera 2 is on Anthony. Camera 3 is on this stage. Camera 1 is on that stage, right? And then of course up here you can't see them, but there are cameras pointing at the judges as well. So just a little tea. The premiere of this reboot of a 1980 syndicated show may indeed have been available live worldwide, but not all of the world was even awake at 9 p.m. Eastern. It was the middle of the night in Europe. Did they stay up to watch the 8 average to mediocre performances? Oh, damn! Good Lord Jesus! Listen, this is his review. Okay, this is Anthony and Hart's review. But brother, I mean, to be on live TV is not easy shit. Okay, I mean, this is as close to live TV as I have gotten so far. But I mean, to be live on Netflix where everybody's going to know your name in some shape, form, or fashion, that is terrifying. But moving on, did people in India wake up at 7:30 a.m. to vote their favorites on Star Search? The Australians watch on their lunch breaks to vote for a trio of strangers from Sydney who now live in Atlanta. Whoever tuned into this first live episode would have found two actually stunning achievements, and I don't even me actually broadcasting instead of shitting the bed like Love Festival reunion did. Star Search won my reality TV talent show heart with live scoring a performance on screen with our remotes or keyboards. No app, no texting, no per call fee, none of that. 5 stars pop up on the screen. Select your score. It's done. Its simplicity was a true technical marvel. And a simplified scoring system that averaged all the viewers' votes into one score and was treated as the fourth judge. A performance total was an average of the 4 votes, 3 judges, and whoever was voting at home. Considering what we put up with on past interactive voting competitions, these are minor miracles, rather. Vulture's Joe Alton report that Netflix's vice president for unscripted, Jeff Gaspin, held off on green lighting Star Search until he was certain Netflix had the technology. Gaspin told him the barrier to entry for voting is basically zero. That was the final piece that made me say yes to this. It was the right call. Netflix and Star Search felt like we climbed into a time machine and traveled back to the 2000s era of the shiny floor talent show on broadcast TV, where NBC, ABC, and CBS repeatedly attempted to replicate American Idol success. Yet, I can't imagine how broadcast TV can replicate Star Search's voting experience. Dancing with the Stars might pull it off for its Disney Plus audience, replacing its 1,200 words of voting instructions with on-screen voting. Even if Disney can't manage that technology, they couldn't even coherently integrate Hulu into their app. Thank you, Andy, for saying that. Hulu needs to stay an adult platform because Disney Plus is not Netflix. It's not. Disney Bundle, Disney Plus, family and kids content. Hulu's the adult platform. Like I said, bring back Touchstone Pictures as the content studio for adult content for Disney, and Hulu, and then ESPN is for sports. But yeah, what they should still is to simplify voting and replace their current mess, which Dancing with the Stars executive producer Conrad Grant attempted to explain here. When you see the judges' leaderboards say there's 5 couples in your first place on that leaderboard, you get 5 judges. You get 5 judges ranking points. If you're in second place, you get 4. If you're in third place, you get 3. Fourth place 2. Fifth place 1. We do the same with the amount of public votes. You add those 2 separate ranking points together, the couple with the lowest combined total of those ranking points go home. If there's a tie on those ranking points, the couple with the fewest public votes go home. That was very long. That's far more ludicrous than Star Search. Host Anthony Anderson repeatedly insisted we learn how the world scored your performance. For his part, Anthony Anderson hosted with ease, playfully bantering with contestants, and moving through a live show without commercials. Oh, wow. No commercials, huh? Even on the ad version of Netflix? Wow, okay. For his part, Anthony Anderson, already read that, my bad. At one point, he explained Star Search is a 5-week event. I began to think I misheard. He said 5-week episode, almost 30 minutes in, and we see exactly 2 performances by 2 10-year-old singers, first accompanied by a Casio demo. The intro packages were thankfully not many soap operas, unlike the ones on co-showrunner Jeff Rasmussen's previous show, America's Got Talent, because they were too long. My hunch is that time is necessary for stage setup and other transitions that broadcast shows will handle during commercial breaks. Star Search's real misfire was the judging panel. If you watch tonight's episode and 3 judges are missing, you won't notice, but you'll see a better show. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Let's keep going, my Lord. Jelly Roll could not stop talking about Star Search and himself. Sarah Michelle Gellar bewildered, or like maybe she was about to be bullied by Kristen Teigen, who sat on the other side of Jelly Roll, and remind us she is married to John Legend. My lord, their critiques were the real embarrassment. Take their comments after group dances. Jelly Roll started by saying, "I'm not so qualified to judge any kind of movement." Sarah Michelle Gellar offered that her favorite part was when you guys were in sync and you all moved at the same time. That's what dancing is supposed to be about. But okay. Chrissy Teigen said, "I especially love the end, which coincidentally was my favorite part of her charge judging." Oh, wow. The judges wrote in tiny notebooks and read from them and then gave scores from 1 to 5 and repeatedly gave the same scores to both performers and groups, effectively kicking the decision to viewers and making a good argument for their unemployment. Even when they're scored a 3, the lowest score we saw, they avoided actual critique. The ultimate group, R&B group called 2BYG performed It's Gonna Be Me. I thought for a second I was hearing myself sing along to NSYNC in my car. That's how bad the harmonizing was. Then Jelly Roll gave it effusive praise and a 5. Did we hear something completely different at home? Did the group get screwed by the sound mix or their song choice? Because they can actually sing. Star Search is all about the best up-and-coming performances, Netflix says, so I don't expect flawless stage presence and polished acts. I would like Star Search to give more focus to those performances and far less time to the atrocious judging. If the world is indeed watching, let's not give them yet another reason to mock us. Ooh, Lord Jesus. What do I think about Alex's review? I mean, listen. I do believe that when you are giving this basic commentary, right, that it does fly in the face of the show. If you are really about the business of judging these contestants, then you really have to give actual constructive criticism, right? Now, you don't gotta be Simon Cowell from the American Idol days, right? But you do need to say, hey, listen, on this note, I think you went up a little bit high, but you regulate yourself out, something to that degree, right? But that's not all that happened, right? So, with this being said, from the pilot, independent Star Search viewers blasted Netflix over poor picture and sound quality of live premiere. And here we go. Wait, come on now. Wait a minute. Get back to y'all. Come on. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Star Search returned on Tuesday, January 20th, 3 decades after the original show ended. But technical issues, including poor picture quality and audio problems, married the Netflix live premiere. Hosted by Anthony Anderson, Netflix's reimagined interactive revival of the classic competition series saw a fresh lineup of performers take the stage to impress judges Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Chrissy Teigen. But while the judges might have been impressed by what was on offer, the viewers at home weren't. So please, fans took to social media to share their reactions to the premiere, with many commenting on the frequent picture and sound issues. Damn, I have a better sound system in my shower. They need to fix the audio and they need to figure out the audio fast, wrote one Twitter user. Netflix is so blurry, fix it now. # Star Search, said another added, this # Star Search production feels so old. Oh wow. Who is the sound person on the show? They need to talk to one commenter. Star Search on Netflix production and sound are unfathomably horrible. Added another, the mics are so low, can't hear the commentary. Another said, one fan added, the music sounds like it's underwater. Anyone else? Please fix the audio on Star Search. Oh my God, how is this so bad? Another wrote, hey Netflix, maybe spring for better microphones. A 5 euros karaoke machine sounds better. Unequipped, good damn. Others complain about the judges being too nice, with one Twitter user, Brian. These judges are way too nice. Where's Simon Cowell when you need him? Not so sure about # Star Search just yet. Judges are too worried about being nice than constructive. A few solid performances, but nothing jaw dropping. Said another, I wish judges would start being honest. Stop with the fake critiques. Another wrote, I agree with what everyone's saying about the judges. They seem so afraid to be critical. We need somebody to be a bit more blunt. Going to be honest, Star Search is not hitting the same without Ed McMahon reading the stars when I was a kid, said one fan referring to the show's original host. Star Search debuted in September of 1983 and ran to 1995 for brief revival in 2003. The show launched the careers of several major stars, including Destiny's Child, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Dave Chappelle, Alanis Morissette, and Norm Macdonald. So there is that there. Now, I got to tell you something. For this to be live around the world and for there to be picture and audio issues, that's a problem. That's a problem. So hopefully it gets worked out. Like I said, it's on for 5 weeks. And, you know, this could be a limited series event. But I do think that in due time, Netflix definitely could break this out bigger and bigger, because here's the thing. Star Search now, right, has the power of social media. And so all these contestants will get a second wind on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. So there's a reach digitally that Star Search now has that never had back in the original era. Now, I got to tell you something. For Star Search to hit that long, from 1983 to 1995, and the 90s were just the cusp of the internet, that lets you know that all those stars we saw still around today is more difficult now with Star Search, because now you do have American Idol, you got The Voice, and you have AGT, you have all these shows combining your time. But there's nothing like a platform that is mentioning everybody else. And I think that's the magic sauce there. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. So, from Decider.com, everybody, here we go. More Star Search reviews. Stream it or skip it. Star Search on Netflix, an updated version of the 80s, 90s talent contest of today's mega stars. Their star. Star Search on Netflix rather is a revival of the syndicated talent competition that was hosted by Ed from 1983 to 1995. Arsenio Hall hosted CBS Revival in 2004 to 2005. Anthony Anderson hosts. The judge are Chrissy Teigen, Jelly Roll, and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Active vote from viewers watching each episode live counts as the fourth judge. So stream it or skip it. Opening shot, host Anthony Anderson walks out onto the stage. It says, "Welcome to Star Search. The biggest talent competition on the planet starts tonight, and we are live worldwide, baby." The gist, the form of this new version of Star Search is approximately the same as the original. There are 8 categories: music, juniors, variety, magic, illusionist, dance, comedy, music, group, variety, other. Music, solo, variety, juniors. 2 competitors in each category perform, and then judges give their opinions and star ranks for each. After both performances, the audience vote is revealed and averaged out with the 3 judges' scores. The app with the higher score becomes the champion of that category and competes against the challenger the following week. One contestant will be the Star Search champion at the end of the 5-week first season and win $500,000. Half of the categories were covered in the first episode, giving plenty of time for brief contestant bios, as well as banter between Anderson, the contestants, and the judges. What shows will it remind you of? The original Star Search, of course, but this new version has a similar feel to America's Got Talent. Our take, just like with most modern versions of TV shows of TV's past, the new Star Search has a pacing problem. The Ed McMahon version managed to fit 16 performances in a 1 hour, including commercials. Syndicated show, the Netflix version drags through 8 performances in 90 commercial-free minutes, with the other 8 artists performing on the second night. Yes, the performances may be longer and more complete on the Netflix version than they were on the McMahon version, but also leads to inconsistencies, like the variety musician category, where TJ Slot spent what felt like 10 minutes during the mentalist bit with participation from the audience and judges, whereas Fernando Vasco's more traditional illusionist bit lasted all 2 minutes. We knew before the votes were counted that Salto was going to win, if only he was on the screen far longer than Vasco was. The talent is pretty varied, but that's par for the course with what the original was. No one was really bad, though a few of the performers were understandably nervous. The ones that stood out for us, like 10-year-old country singer Blair Kula, did resonate with the audience. The way Anderson's banter with them as they waited for the votes and heard from the judges certainly put them at ease. The jury is still out, pun intended, on the judges. It feels like Joe Rowe has taken the Blake Shelton role as the comic relief judge, always saying something self-deprecating and funny, and generally being an easier grader than Tegan or Geller. We had some doubts about exactly what Tegan had to judge music magic at other acts, but her breadth of knowledge made us feel that she was on more solid ground with her critique than Geller was. Still, the main critique any of them had was they wanted more certain acts, which isn't exactly the kind of constructive criticism the contestants may have wanted to hear. And I will say this, when it comes to Chrissy Teigen, right? She's married to John Legend. She has been on Lip Sync Battle with LL Cool J. She has been in the game, so she knows what's a hit, what's not a hit, from just being an observer of talent. Right, so could she really throw down and being a judge? No, but from the everyday observer being the judge, absolutely. Excuse me. Performance worth watching. We really enjoyed the performances of Kula and the dance troupe Blade Metry, who just used their arms. Sex and Skin, None, Parting Shot, the winners of the 4 competitions from the first episode, walk on stage, and we did a preview of who will perform in the second episode. Sleeper Star, we'll do a reverse Sleeper Star or something like that. Here, as much as we like Anderson's mom, Doris Hancock's, we're glad she wasn't in the audience and mic'd up for this, like she has been for me of Anderson's recent hosting gigs. Oh, damn. Too much, too fast, too loud. It's pretty much what they're trying to say. Most plotty line, Jelly Roll needs to tone down some of his. You're going to be a star stick, even though the old Star Search did launch a lot of careers, people who are mega stars today, but not Conan O'Brien. Why we got to do Conan like that? Like, he's a legend in his own right. We ain't got to do that to Conan. We think that kind of hyperbole environment where there are at least a dozen pound competitions feels empty. Our call, stream it. We wish the new Star Search had some better pacing and that the judges were a skosh tougher on the acts than they are. But for the most part, we watch and vote along with the rest of the audience watching live and root for those we like. That's the sign of overall good show. So there is that there. Not too bad in that review. I like how, they saw it for what it was. It was supposed to, compete with the other competition shows out there, but just as an original coming home, I do like the fact that they had that perspective, because you also have to think about leveling your expectations with Star Search. It's not going to launch anybody major, but will it give some people some traction that they did not have before? Absolutely. You're on Netflix. Everybody's going to know you. So then right here, from Reddit, from Reddit Television, appreciate Netflix brought back Star Search. Netflix brought back Star Search. It includes live voting. I loved the show as a kid, and I'm all here for it. I was worried that they were going to modernize too much, but they're sticking to the formula. So happy. Star Search is where you get to see tomorrow stars today. You don't have to wait one day. I only caught the last 2 sets. The judges talked way too much, especially Jelly Roll. The acts I thought were good for a show like this. You can't have all Adele's and Whitney Houston's because the show is aimed towards amateurs. So you're going to have a few so-so acts. Okay. Let's see. It's funny that you say so-so acts. They had an at that sign for a major label, which is so unfair to everyone else. Seems like a marketing tactic for the artists to pick up a following since they haven't done much since they got signed. I do agree with that. Who was signed? Both singing group, the Magic Act, who won, has an act in Vegas. Yeah, I do agree with that. I do think that kind of pops the helium in the balloon of these are supposed to be amateurs, but they already got contracts and stuff. Like, I don't know if I could have went on Star Search in the variety category as other, because I do believe hosting is a talent. You know what I mean? But hey, listen. First act was very underwhelming. None of the acts were great. I felt like having to listen to the judges after every act was American Idol, was American Idol, not Star Search. I expected better acts like we have seen on American Idol, Who's Got Talent, or whatever the other one is. It's The Voice, my lord. Yeah, agree. It was lame. The corny responses from the judges were just so dreadful. And why would they add an at that sign for major label that's so unfair to everyone else? Seems like a marketing tactic for their artists to pick up performances they haven't done much since they got signed. Completely agree. Very underwhelming. The acts were not too great. Voices, dancing were not top notch. Judges' comments were so basic, zero deepness. I like the idea of being able to vote. Jelly Roll needs to limit himself to 20 seconds. I enjoyed some of his quips, but this isn't the Jelly Roll show. As for the show, the acts were definitely underwhelming. The only acts I enjoyed was the magician that won the girl group. Signal this. It was super fun. All the contestants were awesome. This takes me back. Hopefully they kept it classic and not flashy. It was so overproduced and unnatural in the first magician's performance. The hosts were clearly in on it and had rehearsed. It's America's Got Talent with live voting, less talent, and lukewarm judging. Oh, damn. Oh. Why would they add and add that sign to a major label? That's so unfair to everyone else. Seems like a marketing tactic for their artists to pick up performances. They haven't done much since they got signed. Pumped Jelly Roll's fat ass full of Manjaro before they put him on the show. Damn, that was messed up, child. Jelly Roll was terrible and talks way too much. Give him 5 stars. To that horrible rendition of Backstreet Boys was a head scratcher. Edit. I replied to the wrong comment. Dude, I had no idea they brought this back. I used to watch this religiously with my grandma when I was 8. She always get invested in singers. I love the original show, but this reboot is laughable. I feel like it's a crappy high school talent show. I like the host, just not the talent. The magician was ridiculous. Unwatchable definition of cringe. The audio engineer was more talented than the judges and contestants. The audio engineer was one of the biggest pet peeves for the dance performances. The music was not loud enough. Right felt like for the dancers especially, couldn't even hear the words. What was Jelly Roll creep waving at the kids after their performance? Cringe. My Lord Jesus. The kid singers felt like the only ones with talent. The LA dance group, they felt like they put a dance together in a week. The French dancers gave us nothing, just formations. The first magician set was way too long, drawn out. But the second magician rather had everything going for him if it just wasn't so short. When he finished, I thought he was joking. The older music groups, the boy band actor performed, had charisma. The girl group was super pitchy. I don't know how to explain, but their voices did not blend together. It made me want to take out my headphones. The great singers just not together. Like the boy band, they need to work on vocals, but they have everything else. They danced and sung the entire time. I felt like the girl group just used visuals to make up for not really dancing. This show's an overproduced mess. I can't believe Netflix allowed this to go live. Stupid show. Bunch of people already have deals in Vegas, etc. Nothing like the old version. Did anyone attend the live taping? Should we arrive early? They also got a bunch of forgettable mid-talent dead eyes and man hosted for Anthony Anderson. Edit. Surprisingly, the super random judges actually have potential, and the group's portion would stand out. This was really tough to watch. The acts were mediocre at best. I think the judges should be honest and not talk as much. I understand that these are people with a dream around, but let's stop giving people with little talent the idea that they have talent, awful talent. No reason to have the show. Is it just me or the judges are not it? There were no real critiques except maybe Sarah last night. The talent was mediocre at best. They just sat there and commented everything with Chat GPT like comments. Oh my God. Hope they do better as the show progresses. The first episode was horrendous start to finish. I'm sorry, but the kids were the best part, and they weren't even good. I understand it's a reboot, but oh my God. It was just fucking embarrassing. I'll start with the worst parts, followed by the least worst parts. The host, he was decent until he wasn't. Very cringe, not funny. Made a weird joke to the first kid about eating milk and cookies because he was simply an 11-year-old. This kid works for a living on Broadway, much more adult than most adults. He also left us confused on how the series would actually go. It actually made it seem like each champion won the entire competition. It was just around. Then they say they have their rival the following week, who they're competing against, other champions or what. So confusing. Number 2, the judge is way too nice, barely gave any critique, let alone constructive feedback. The boy band that sang back the Backstreet Boys were laughable, couldn't sing, awkward dancing, 0 stage presence. Yet Jelly Roll gave them a 5. Jelly Roll also stated that he had 0 background or anything else besides singing. And also say he was scared of magic. What the fuck? Kelly said at the beginning she auditioned for a show like this. It might have been the Star Search from the 80s, can't remember, but that she got cut very early on. Why forego that information? Why did they hire a judge that could that couldn't make it to the top, but is judging others that have already made it is wild work, man. The other one was actually okay, but they all talk about themselves way too much, especially Jelly Roll. Performances, complete utter trash besides the French women clearly suggested by all in all, it'll be interesting to see who wins. It's just a terrible experience, start to finish. I hope Netflix gets ringed for it. Good damn. Yeah, I get the impression that Jelly Roll was a little coked up. Okay, a little much. So as you can see, the comments were commenting. Okay, they were there. They were there. Let's see here. So then we have from Hello Magazine, hello.com, hellomagazine.com rather. Netflix fans convinced Star Search's stage and not airing live after spying multiple clues, despite the talent competition claiming that it allows live voting for the first time ever on Netflix. Viewers noticed discrepancies when it debuted on January 20th. Netflix's Star Search debuted on January 20th, and the revived show has gone viral, however, not for the right reasons. Fans were too quick to notice that despite the TV competition show claiming that it's making history by providing Netflix's first ever live voting experience, footage shows otherwise. Weird that Netflix's Star Search is advertised as live, but during the musician's performance, we saw people on phone. We saw the time on people's phones, and it was an hour and a half earlier than it should have been. Adding proof about Netflix Star Search not being live, even though it's advertised as so. I really like Netflix. I'm just perturbed by this. It was 6:40 p.m., 6:50% of the time during the magician segment. Central, but multiple orange phones were earlier. So the search begins 8:46 p.m., 8:47 p.m., and then 8:48 p.m. Firstly, right after a magician took to the stage near the end of the show, viewers noticed that when audience members were shown going, the time on their phones were prior to the series airing time. Twitter quickly garnered a plethora of screenshots and comments that called the show out for the stage. One person wrote just adding proof about Netflix's Star Search not being live, even though it was advertised as so. I really like Netflix. I'm just perturbed by this. It was 6:50 Pacific time during the segment. I'm in Central, multiple audience members' phones were earlier. So this is the clip here of the magician rather.
Did you get something?
No.
You got nothing. That would have been good. We're trying again. Just really focus. We're going to see. Really send it.
Okay.
Close your ears tight.
So apparently, this magician is doing telekinesis. Apparently, let's keep watching.
Anything.
Okay. Usher. No! Wait,
Hold on one second. Show everybody.
You swear to God, Chris, you look at me, we're free.
Did you hear his voice? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, if that does not show our connection tonight, still have that. What? If that doesn't show our connection tonight, maybe this will.
So, I mean, it didn't give a live energy to me with that. You know what I mean? Usually there would be a lot more, oh my God! You know what I mean? But another fan emphasized where that Netflix's hashtag Star Search is advertised as live, but during the magician's performance, we saw the time on people's phones. It was an hour and a half earlier than it should have been. On the top of cell phone times, not matching the shows, viewers noticed something additional. They noticed that one audience member stood up to help a little too fast. One person wrote something about that at felt stage. The cowboy hat guy stood up a bit too quickly. Hashtag Star Search. And then, of course, this is the cast of Full House. Rest in peace to Bob Saget for sure there. The second fan said this trick was staged. Come on, people. Hashtag Star Search. Another viewer added that the entire first magic trick felt staged by the entire production crew, even the judges. Hashtag Star Search. The original Star Search first aired from 1983 to 1995 and became notorious for skyrocketing the careers of Beyonce, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, who were all young when they took the stage. The Revive show is hosted by Anthony Anderson and features judges Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Chrissy Teigen. And I think that is David Collier from Full House. Let me see. Can I get the cast? So David Collier, John Stamos, Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen, Jodie Sweetin, Candace Cameron Bure, and Bob Saget. And then, of course, that's Ed McMahon. None of my stars. Yes, indeed. Anthony shared with Netflix that the show's live factor makes all the difference. He expressed that live voting features a total game changer, knowing that fans from all over the world can cast their votes in real time adds a whole new layer of excitement and participation to the mix. It's like we're all part of the show and get to be one of the judges. Viewers can use their remote or the Netflix mobile app to give performers 1 to 5 stars, and voting takes place several times during the show. Star Search airs every Tuesday and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Oh, so it's on now. I thought it was at 8, 7 Central. My bad. Point. Yes, indeed. So, one more review, and then I'm going to show you what I think could be better about it, right? And, you know, I've been teasing y'all about what I think about this with the creator economy. We won't get to that here in just a minute. From TVK, Star Search premiere recap, Netflix revives a legend with hits and misses and a whole lot of nerves. More than 2 decades after Star Search last crowned future stars and crushed hopeful dreams on network television, the iconic talent competition has officially entered the Netflix era. Star Search premiere arrived with glossy production values, real-time audience loading, and a judging panel on paper that looked like a group chat gone rogue, and yet against all odds, the reboot's first night mostly worked. In television landscape, already oversaturated with singing competitions, dance-off, emotional backstories edited to within an inch of their lives, Netflix's Star Search reboot had one major question hanging over it. Does the world actually need another talent show? Based on night 1, the answer is maybe. At the very least, it's entertaining enough to keep us watching, which is more than what can be said for some of its genre peers. Hosted by Anthony Anderson, who brings dad joke energy and professional crowd wrangling skills, the Star Search premiere kicked off with head-to-head matchups across 4 categories: junior music, dance, variety, and music group. Judges Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Chrissy Teigen evaluate each face-off while viewers at home vote in real time to decide which acts would advance. Stakes were clear, nerves were high, and yes, bodily function jokes were made. Oh, joy. A judging panel that shouldn't work but does. When the judging trio was first announced, skepticism was understandable. Jelly Roll, a country rap artist with unfiltered honesty. Sarah Michelle Gellar, actor best known for slaying vampires. Chrissy Teigen, professional internet personality. Somehow, though, the chemistry clicks. Teigen plays the surprisingly insightful comic relief. Gellar emerges as the tougher critic in the room as anyone surprised, and Jelly Roll delivers earnest reactions and unforgettable one-liners that feel refreshingly unproduced. This balance gives the Star Search premiere a looser, more human vibe than many hyper-polished competition shows. A smart move for Netflix as it tries to modernize the legacy brand. Junior Music raw talent beats stage fright. The night opened with Junior Music pitting 2 impressively young performers against each other. Adrian Williams, already a Broadway veteran at 11 years old, delivering a confident, soulful take on Jackson 5 classic, while nerves peaked throughout the start, his charisma and vocal control won over judges and viewers alike. His compare Blair cooler, wild country charm and serious vocal chops, but her performance wavered under pressure. The talent was undeniable. Execution less so. In the end, Eric edged out the win, becoming Star Search premiere's first advancing at a feel-good moment that set the tone for the night. And look at that suit, my lord, at 10. I'm not mad at it, though. Not mad at it. Here we go. Dance precision versus visual poetry. Dance crews took over next, offering 2 wildly different interpretations of movement. Movement 55 came out swinging with an aggressive, high-energy routine packed with flips, splits, and synchronized intensity. It was powerful, polished, undeniably physical, the kind of performance designed to impress in a competition setting. Lay Minitry, a Paris-based crew, countered with a more conceptual approach, using geometry, body shapes, and clever costuming to create striking visual illusions. It was artsy, hypnotic, if slightly less exploitative. Viewers ultimately favored Movement 55's raw athleticism, sending them through to next week, though Lay Minitry left a strong artistic impression that deserved respect. So here are the 2 groups here, right there. By the way, yes to this sister right here. Yes. 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 Moving on. Variety. Magic still has a place. The variety category reminded everyone why Star Search once truly felt different from its competition. Magician T.J. Salata leaned into complexity, creating a multi-layered illusion involving numbers, music, and arts participation. Was it convoluted? Absolutely. Was it impressive? Also, yes. Even the judges admit they had no idea how it worked, which is sort of the point. Fernando Vasco followed with a classic large-scale illusion focused on movement and misdirection. While sleek and professional, it lacked the "how did that happen" punch needed to win viewers' votes. A lot of advanced proving that ambitious weirdness can still triumph from mainstream TV. Music group, no contest. Honestly, the final face-off of the Star Search premiere came down to two vocal groups, and the difference was night and day. 2BYG delivered a shaky R&B reinterpretation of a boy band classic, struggled with harmonies and stage presence. The effort was there, the polish was not. Then Horizon hit the stage and made the outcome obvious within seconds. The international girl group served vocals, choreography, and star power in equal measure. Each member had a moment to shine, yet the group functioned as a cohesive unit, a rarity even among seasoned acts. Star Search is looking for breakout stars. Horizon may have just raised their hand. Does Star Search still matter? The Star Search premiere didn't reinvent the talent competition wheel, but it did embarrass itself either, which is a win in 2026 television terms. The reboot leans on nostalgia while being trapped by it. It adds mind-blowing mechanics and benefits from judges who feel more authentic than overly scripted. Is it finding an uphill battle in a crowded genre? Absolutely. But night one proved that Star Search still has the potential to spotlight real talent, deliver genuine suspense, and generate conversation, especially if future episodes maintain this balance of polished personality and occasional chaos. As the competition continues, the big question remains: will Netflix's Star Search become a point of viewing or another option in an endless scroll? For now, the premiere did enough to earn a return visit in today's TV climate that might just be the highest praise of all. Did you agree with the winners? Any acts Rob sound off because Star Search is back and the debate has officially begun? So that was more of a positive review, but you saw that there was very layered reviews, right? So we've been talking about the creator economy for a good while with this show. I said the power of social media is not third. But I wonder if we added some more categories, right? How would this look? So, of course, I went to ChatGPT, and here we go, everybody. So I asked, how would Netflix Star Search look like with hosting, live streaming, acting, and commentary added as categories in addition to music, solo, group, dance, comedy, magic, variety, and juniors? So here it is here. Here is a Netflix scale reimagining a Star Search, elevated, global, bingeable, culturally affluent, built for live streaming on demand, and expanded to fully recognize hosting, acting, and commentary as first-class talent categories alongside the classics. So Star Search global stage, Netflix original, the world is watching, who's ready. Core idea, a global multi-category talent discovery engine where artists just don't perform, they prove career-ready skill sets across real-world entertainment formats. This isn't just a talent show. It's a casting pipeline for Netflix, partners, and the industry. So 10 total categories, right? So think about this. 2 competitors in each category, right? So music, solo, group, band challenges, originals, covers, genre flips, live collabs, judged on vocal, sonic quality, originality, star power. Then you have dance, solo, duo, or crew, styles and freestyle rounds, judged on technique, storytelling, crowd control. Comedy, stand-up, sketch, improv, judged on timing, originality, cultural relevance. Magic, close-up, stage illusion, mentalism, judged on innovation, execution, audience impact. Variety, spoken word, acrobatics, hybrid performance art, judged on creativity, risk, and memorability. Juniors under 16. Cross-category, judged separately with age-appropriate stakes and prizes. New era categories, hosting, what they can do, monologues, interview celebrity guests, crowd reaction, cold, open, and live ad reads. or if they want to, maybe do a round of a game show with contestants from the audience, you know what I mean? Challenges award show hosting, late night desk, red carpet live hit, judged on charisma, clarity, improvisation, authority, and warmth. Why Netflix wants this feature hosts for reality shows, live events, talk formats, or even hosting Star Search. Moving on. Not trying to come for your job, Anthony, okay? Just trying to expand the platform so you can do more, okay? Not that you don't do enough already. You're great at what you do. Acting, what they do, scripted scene, cold reads, on-camera chemistry tests, genre switches, comedy, drama, thriller. Challenges, scene with a surprise guest actor, audition under pressure, monologue remix, judged on range, authenticity, camera presence, adaptability. Why Netflix wants this, casting funnel for originals, film, and series. Commentary. What we do, yeah. Sports, culture, entertainment, gaming, news adjacent. What they do, live play-by-play, panel debates, breaking news, reaction, color commentary, challenges, live event commentary, duo chemistry test, unscripted crisis moment, judged on insight, voice, timing, credibility, storytelling. Why Netflix wants this. Live sports, unscripted formats, fan ecosystems. So here's how it will work. Phase 1, global discovery. Episodes 1 through 4, open call submissions worldwide, remote and pop-up, auditions, category-specific judges, binge-friendly episodes. Viewers vote in-app to save wildcards. Phase 2, the live rounds, weekly live streams, top talent per category, live audience, global chat, instant social reaction. Each episode features 3 to 4 categories, rotating weekly, crossover weeks. Talent must be able to adapt outside the comfort zone. Singers host, actors do commentary, comedians act, hosts do live improv. This reveals true stars versus specialists. Live finale, Star Crown Week, 1 winner per category, and then 1 global star champion voted by the world. Main host, a charismatic cultural influencer, think Donald Glover, Kiki Palmer, Trevor Noah type energy, or Braylon Lee. Those guys are in the door. I'm trying to get in the door. Category mentors, music legend, acting powerhouse, media host icon, comedy heavyweight, commentary pro, live digital host, social set and chat interaction, behind the scenes, honest questions integrated live streaming in tech, Netflix live events, select nights, real-time global voting, multi-camera viewer control, language toggle commentary, clip first editing for socials. This becomes appointment viewing, not just binge content. Prizes career focused. Each category winner receives a Netflix development deal, talent representation, paid project placement, global showcase tour, grand champion, multi-Netflix contract, lead role, hosting gig, series development, and brand partnerships. Why this works for Netflix: position Netflix as the new Hollywood gatekeeper, feeds every content vertical, scripted, live, sports, reality, global talent, creates fandoms, not just winners, builds a repeatable franchise with regional versions. So, as you can see, I added those categories because I felt like with this version of Star Search, I see what Netflix is trying to do. And Star Search could be that pipeline for Netflix as a company. Absolutely. But they need to add those categories to be able to have more content for, all the social media. They need to be able to do that to rise up the social cap. Also, too, they need to be able to do those categories so that way other media companies can invest financial capital into those funds. With that being said, let's do this real quick and watch some videos of some of the behind the scenes, okay, of what's going on with Star Search here, okay? So here we go with this one. Here we go. This one here.
This fit. Oh my God. 5 stars. 5 stars, babe. 5-star fit. We had to we painted my nose. Oh, is that a secret to the dress?
It's a dress secret. I don't know. Can you see it?
We can
Okay.
say it. There's a little paint in
Well, I
there.
was gonna wear like the nipple covers, but I think any girl knows that sometimes when you wear those, it just makes it look like you have huge nipples.
Or you could like see the outline, the flower petals.
Yes, exactly. And then it's like they're paying more attention to it. So I'm trying this thing now where we just paint them.
Okay, listen,
Yeah.
this is why we love her on the judges panel, because she is authentic to a fault.
Thank you. I've just diarrhea mouth, I guess. I'm not all high from the show. It was so much fun.
I was gonna say, how does it feel? I mean, the first show in the books. Were you guys nervous out there?
Incredibly nervous.
She's a model, best-selling author, and a cultural tastemaker. Put your hands together for Chrissy Teigen.
We all went to dinner together last night, and we kind of called it quits early. We were all home, like in bed by 9. And then we started texting in the group chat, and like I probably didn't go to sleep till 4, and I woke up at like 1 p.m. today, and I was supposed to be on set at like 1:30, so I just like put on a robe and came. And the nerves were definitely last minute, because I was like, God, this is gonna be great. And then all of a sudden you see the clock, and then you hear the ta-dum, and you're like, oh my God. Oh my God, what's happening?
And it's live.
Yeah, it's very live. Yeah. But live is so fun, the energy.
It's so exhilarating.
Yeah, it
it's
really
so
is.
funny. I'm so used to doing these after talent show competition interviews with John at The Voice. So I love that we're doing these weekly together now.
He's writing me, like he thought I would have my phone on me. I'm like, it's live. Like I can't just bring out my phone. He was giving me that was pretty good. That arrangement was really nice. So this, like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't look at this.
What advice did he give you heading into this? Because Anthony told us you were going to be the toughest, but you were quite generous out there. But I want to know, what did John say to do to how to approach that?
I think what was important when you're doing something like this that's so live, that when you do get a chance to speak, it has to be important. And for me, like I'm sure you know, we've talked many times where like I'm very long-winded. I take a long time to get to the point. And so this is like really training me to just like to kind of just hone it in and
to the
John
script.
said that, you know, he gets to do lives, but of course they tape a lot too. So this is it's so different, and we're going to find our footing with it. And I'm going to find, you know, the way to eventually say the right answer that I mean in a clear and concise way.
Clear and concise soundbite.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, exactly.
I also am a dance mom, but my kids aren't like not like you guys. No offense to my children who are watching.
Are you
not yet. No, they're great. They do what they love what they do.
Here's my thing with this show. You don't have to search very far to find the next stars, because I feel like they're in your household with your kiddos. My goodness.
Did you see them? They're here. The little babies were here.
I
and
heard.
the bigs are coming tomorrow. Yeah.
We had Luna as a guest correspondent once for ET at The Voice.
Oh my God,
But
amazing.
what do they think of this show and Mom's
They
role on
are
this?
just so excited to, like, the babies don't really understand. Like, they were rocking out there. They were just so excited to hear like espresso and the music that Mommy like listens to all the time. So when they love watching The Voice. They go to The Voice, as you know, so often. They love being on set. The show made me a little green room with a playroom for them with cars and everything. And Sarah's daughter Charlotte was playing with them before. It's just like, how much better could this be?
Yeah, this is a dream job. I love it.
It really is.
So there is Chrissy Teigen. You know, she seems to have her bearings together, but also still nervous, which I can appreciate that for sure. Now let's see what Jelly Roll has to say about Star Search here. And by the way, shout out to Jelly Roll for losing nearly 300 pounds. That is huge.
For Jelly Roll.
Jay, you are the perfect addition on this judges panel. I felt the Papa Bear in you coming out with each performance and what you were saying. Did you feel nervous out there? How were you taking in the moment?
I was super nervous, man. This is Netflix. It's global. You're thinking about all the people. They don't get no bigger than Netflix. We all know that. So you're like, man, this is crazy. I'm on Netflix. But I was super nervous, and I was nervous for them because I've never had to deal with the pressure of me being a part of somebody getting cut. So the first person that had to go home, I felt so responsible.
But you gave
And it
the
was
most.
the baby.
I know, but you
Blair should have stayed. She was so good.
Well, Leanne Rimes didn't deserve that.
No, that's how I felt too.
But you gave such heartfelt advice, and that's why I love you on this panel, because you're like, it's the Papa Bear in you coming out, and you want to be protective and help shape this next generation of musicians. What do you think it is that you bring to the table?
I think I bring a little bit of energy and a little bit of a curveball. I think between me and Chris, you kind of never know what we're going to say. And Sarah kind of wrangles us, and she's like Team Mom a little bit.
Yeah.
And I hope that more than anything, I bring to the actual performers that they leave feeling inspired, even if it wasn't their night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I hope they go home like, man, I'm on to something here. Well, Anthony, you know, first of all, I got a sentiment vote for my ladies here that for you to conquer that with that kind of nerve, I'm so nervous right now, I think I got to poop.
I love how the show is becoming very quickly a family affair for the judges and everybody. I was texting with Bunny during the show, and I know she was posting for you. What did she text you, and what did she say about the show?
Oh, I haven't even seen what she posted for me. She was rushing home to make it. Our last text was like, she's like, I'm pulling the driveway now. I'm like, I'm going live in 5. Love you, bye.
So she posted that she found her new hall pass. It was you.
Yeah, oh, it's me. Hello.
Oh, that was
I worked hard for that. It's
cute.
always been another man. I'm finally the hall pass too. This is big.
Have you seen her text you after the show yet? Have you heard from her yet? Okay.
You know how bad I am with phones. So, I check that thing like once a day. I might not. I'll check it when I get back to the bed.
Gosh, I love you both to death. I'm so proud of you in this achievement, and just personally and professionally, everything that you have accomplished, the Grammy nominations, this chapter in your life. I mean, how are you on cloud nine?
It's unbelievable. I mean, I'm in LA. I was thinking about it. We ran 5 miles yesterday. I can even say that. God is so good. And when I was running, I was thinking, man, I'm here to do Star Search Live. I looked at the billboard on Sunset, and I seen it for the GOAT movie coming out, and I have a small part in that movie and the theme song. And I was like, man, this is just, and I'm here for 3 Grammy nominations, the most I've ever been nominated for at once. So this is a kid that never thought he'd be nominated for a Grammy, man. I hate to be the guy that keeps saying it, but dude, if there's people out there that don't kind of believe in God, at least just watch Jelly Roll and be like, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of a crazy story, perhaps.
And on the cover of Men's Health.
Cover of Men's Health. I seen it on a book stand yesterday. I was so tickled.
You have transformed inside and out over the last few years. How are you feeling?
I'm just glad I'm looking outwardly how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Because I feel redeemed. I feel like a new person. I feel like a new creation. I just feel like a whole different human.
I'm so proud of you and the work that you have put in to just everything personally and professionally over the years. You're just the best. I adore you. Love you so much.
That is awesome. So we heard from Chrissy. We've heard from Jelly Roll. Now we're going to hear from Sarah Michelle Gellar. And then I got one more category for y'all. Just one more to add to Netflix's Star Search if they so ever happen to do it. So here we go here.
Talk about a redemption story. I love this for you.
Thank you. Well, I auditioned for Star Search in its original incarnation, but I didn't make it on the show. So, but don't be sad for me. Look, I'm here. I made it.
You were rejected from this show years ago, and now here you are as a judge. How sweet does that feel?
Yes, anyone who has auditioned and has been, was rejected, please join John Legend and I in our group, our support group for people that have not made it onto the show. Little known fact, Chrissy's husband, John, also shares that title with me. So I think we're the president of the club, and we're just looking for other members now.
How do you think that experience helped shape how you wanted to approach this show as a judge?
I don't know if that experience shaped how I wanted to be a judge. It just reminded me, though, that I loved this show. And to love a show that you were rejected from but still genuinely love it, then look at this guy.
I know!
You were so fabulous. And you know what? He stole my line, Anthony, because I was going to say that fit would have definitely been like 10 stars.
Thank you.
You were incredible.
5 stars for the fit. We love it.
Yes.
Man. He is giving Michael Jackson with that voice, man. I mean, not like Michael, like the legend he is, but, in the beginning of Michael's journey, guys. That was good. Look at that.
I got
got to know who your tailor is because they only gave me 4 stars and you were 5-star suited and booted tonight.
To have that much soul at your age is just unbelievable. I was going to give your suit 6 stars.
I mean, the fashion. You get to have fun too with the fashion.
It's so much fun. I mean, these are the outfits that you only dream about wearing, and you would, you're not getting.
So good.
Thank you.
So good. And what I love about the show so far is that it's a family affair. Chrissy was just telling me about how your daughter was in the green room with her kids. How special is that to share all of this together? Because it is a family show.
It is a family show, and I'm not always on family shows or family movies. So it's nice to have one that my kids can be a part of. And we're missing that. We're missing that appointment television right now where all the different generations get together and get excited. And I know in my household, when there's a show we can all watch together, like we get so excited. And so I'm happy that we can be a part of that.
And kind of like you mentioned, this is new territory for you. What did your family think about this opportunity? Were they texting you during the show?
I wouldn't know because we have no phones out there. It is all real. We cannot get any notes. When it ended, we all looked at each other and said, does anyone know what the time is? Because we don't even have watches.
What did they say after the show was all said and done?
Well, my daughter was a little upset with some of my decisions, but my husband said I did very well. So
you were very generous.
And my son said that I did a very good job, which from him is like huge. It's huge. Yeah.
Were you nervous at all?
I was incredibly nervous. You could ask Chrissy. I was like texting her at all hours of the night last night, and I was pacing today. It's a big undertaking, and live globally it's a very big deal.
And I know obviously this show, you're very busy in this. We're going to see you weekly here, but do you have an update on the Buffy pilot? Are you able to work on that while you're doing this?
Goodness, I wish I had an update. Hollywood is a slow process, and
yes, it is.
There's the part of me that wants to do it tomorrow and share it with everybody, but there's the part of me that also understands the gravity and the enormity of it, and I need to make sure that it's all. But we do have Ready or Not coming out in a few months, so I'm very excited about that.
Well, I will be here weekly, so I will just keep asking you for updates.
You can keep asking. Maybe one week I'll be lucky enough to actually have one.
You know what? I would love it. And you like as soon as you see me, you'd be like, guess what? I have it.
You'll be my first.
Oh, I love it. It's so good to see you.
There it is. There it is right there. So I added one more category for you all here now. Here's the category right here, okay? Now, of course, for live streamers, okay? So how would this work on Netflix? So definition creators who can command live audiences in real time through gaming, in real life, reaction, talk, culture, events, or hybrid streams across formats, not platforms. This is about live magnetism, not follower count. What live streamers do on the show. Real core skill areas, real-time engagement, audience retention, improvisation under pressure, multitask, performance, talking, reacting, producing, community leadership. Round 1, go live. Contestants go live instantly, no prep. Topic revealed seconds before stream. Must hold audience for 5 to 7 minutes. Judged on hook, pacing, and authenticity. Format 2 format lock-in. Each contestant chooses a lane, gaming, in real life, talking advice, news and culture, reaction, co-stream, watch party. They must build a show format, execute it live, judged on concept clarity, consistency, and audience pool. Round 3, chaos control. Live disruptions introduce technical issues, chat trolls, breaking news, surprise guests drop in, judged on composure, adaptability, and leadership. Round 4, collaboration stream. Duo or group streams, chemistry tests with hosts, commentators, actors, gamers, or anybody that wants to be available. Judged on chemistry, ego management, shared spotlight, crossover weeks. Live streamers must host a live Netflix after show, co-commentate a live event, interview a celebrity live, moderate a heated panel discussion. Other categories must also stream live, proven live streamers edge. So audience engagement, 5 stars, improvisation, 4 stars, format IQ, 4 stars, authenticity, 4 stars, technical awareness, 3 stars there. And so follower count is hidden from the judges. Live streamer judges, mentors, examples, global live stream icon, gaming, or in real life media personality with live TV digital cultural strategist, rotating guest creators. Why Netflix needs this category: strategic value fuels Netflix live ecosystem, creates in-house live talent, bridges fandoms, gaming, sports, culture, reality, builds daily, not just weekly engagement. Live streams become official Netflix live hosts, after show anchors, watch party leaders, red carpet correspondents, and live sports co-stream talent. How streamers win. Category winner, Netflix live content deal, weekly live show slot, paid live flips at global watch parties, global star champion path. A live stream can win the entire season by proving I can carry a live audience anywhere, anytime, under any condition. So there is that there. So now you have 11 categories there. So there you go. Just wanted to come on for a little bit, talk to you guys about Star Search. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. All right, there. Good stuff. Like I said, I do think that Star Search could be something big in the creator economy as we have it right now. So hopefully Star Search will make it do what it do and stump the yard. And I wish them nothing but the best. I sincerely mean that, because listen, who knows if they add these categories, I could be on Star Search in the hosting category, you understand, or live streamer category, you know what I mean, or commentary category as well. So you just never know. You just never know. Just never know. Yes, there. So yep. So with that being said, everybody, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial breaky break, and we'll be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour live right after this. We are live on Tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Virtual Tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced, and more. This show, this brand, and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the somebody to be an artist.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
Where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. I'm loving you right back. I'm loving you right back. Just know that. Welcome back in to Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We just got done talking about Star Search on Netflix. The show is BACK, and we just got done talking about for about an hour, 45 minutes, and 51 seconds. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. I do believe that this really could do a lot for the creator economy, as you all know. We definitely are for the creator economy over here, not just because we're in it, but because we always say if you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. Now, will they add those new categories to Star Search? Who knows? But I think to update the competition for the age that we're in today, I think would only, benefit Netflix, honestly. And not to mention, too, the fact that there will be a champion in each category. I think that makes it definitely different than American Idol, The Voice, America's Got Talent, because it's only one grand champion. And I look at it like this. If you win your category, you are a champion in that category, like forever. You know what I mean? And that's not easy to do. So to have 11 champions and then the grand champion, I think that says quite a lot, right? So, yes, indeed. So, yeah, I'm going to be here chilling out with you guys for just a little bit, and then we'll head on out. Like I said, I already did the Daily Motivator on the 6 p.m. show, so please go back and watch that. Next week, you guys will be getting where do I work this week? Let me see. I think I'll go to calendar. Where's calendar? We're trying to find calendar. CAL. There we go. So, so Monday, right, and Tuesday, I will be here with you guys. So yeah, well, yeah, Monday I'm already here with you guys, but Tuesday I will be here at the place. So yes, indeed. So that will be next week. So just to let you guys know about that. So, yep, all good in the neighborhood. Like I said, I had a great time. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, please watch the replay and let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about Netflix Star Search coming back? Do you like my commentary on it? Do you like how it could be a game changer? Or do you think that, child, Star Search is just another show? What do you think? I mean, Roger B. Henson seemed to like it. Yes, indeed. So, all right, y'all, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say 1 point special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, Ron, somebody great together. Always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just talking about a oldie but goodie with good people. Make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, when you receive love, you got to give it. You want to receive love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles you overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, you never know. You never know why people are doing what they're doing, right? Because as of right now, there is no Star Search live after show, right? Which that means you have to get a Netflix account and then, watch the show live and then go live at, 10 p.m. and breaking that down. I'm sure there's some YouTube channel out here doing it. And in the same token, with Star Search coming back, the intellectual property is available to do anything and everything. Sometimes in life, y'all, the most obvious thing to do is not the most simple. So do the unexpected, go off the beaten path, and stand 10 toes down in being different. Because why? Everybody else is already taken. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Like I said, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love. And I send it right back to you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye, everybody. And blessings to Netflix. Blessings to the staff, the staff and crew of Star Search. Blessings to all the acts. Blessings to Anthony Anderson, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Missy Teigen, Jelly Roll. And y'all, we need to be able to support this because, y'all, the creator economy is getting more and more bolder, more stronger, and more how can I put it? We're not at Bowser level yet, but we are at Koopaling level, where Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings are, about to get ready to cause some, not destruction, but they're about to cause some mayhem. And we need to be able to handle it at this level before it gets a little too big and the doors get a little too tight for people not to be able to get to the door. So, one love, much love, all love. Once again, I feel the love sending right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn